If your attention is lost, then your energy flows there. You see, in feeling lost, feeling purposeless, feeling depressed, all the time caring what people think, what people value. Fuck them. Who are they? Why do you care too much about people, about everything around you? Just be the best version of yourself, the full version of you, whatever you are, the highest version of yourself. Because if you don't become that, your life can never change. I'm telling you this. That's the problem with people, is that they never become their fullest version because they care too much. What people think, what society thinks, what you care about right now, you see? You see, what is it that you truly want? What do you want to do? Question, you see? What is the reason behind distracting yourself, you see, from suffering or escaping suffering? And why to even suffer at all in the first place? Why don't you have a solution for the suffering? Why don't you ask in that moment, why do I suffer in the first place? Like, why is that we don't question anything nowadays? Why is that we become the part of confusion, or we become the illusion? And then we suffer in our head all the time. Why? The reason why men are confused, always lost, purposeless, they don't know what to do, always like suffering in their head, is because they never have. Why you never know what to do? See, the problem is because we are so much influenced from outside world. We do not have our own perception of reality. Every time when you are looking at something, you are looking at it from people, from this illusion that you see out there. You never know something from this inside of what you are actually. Why is that you have to make decisions of your life by looking in the outside world? The knowledge is okay. That's not the problem. You can learn as much as you want. You can read books. You can watch people. Whatever you want to do, that's not the problem. The problem is when you gain the knowledge and now you don't know what to do with that knowledge. There are so many people, they have become this victim of procrastination because they learn too much. They consume so much content, you see, but they don't have the energy at all. Then knowledge becomes a burden for you. Why you are learning so much? For what reason? Who told you to learn that much? Yes? Just because according to people, learning is a very way. Life is about learning. Who told you that? Who told you to get into stupid conclusions of life that learning is about life? Life is means learning everything. No, that doesn't make sense to you. If you have your own intelligence, why to learn so much? What is the point of learning? Because your own intelligence is being suppressed by the knowledge you are gathering. You see, that's why so many people don't know what to do with their life. They are always lost, always looking in the outside world, like what they are supposed to do. Because when you sit and see what you hold, what you are, because there is something else in you that is more powerful than this outside world, then you will never want to look for answers in the outside world. You will see, what is it that I want? You will ask yourself honest questions. You see that? Nowadays, we are not honest with ourselves. We are so much distracting ourselves. You see that? Always lost in something, always. You see, either seeking people, like what they do, and then let do what they are doing, or distracting ourselves from suffering, from life. Why? What is the reason behind distracting yourself, you see, from suffering or escaping suffering? And why to even suffer at all in the first place? Why don't you have a solution for the suffering? Why don't you ask in that moment, why do I suffer in the first place? Like, why is that we don't question anything nowadays? Why is that we become the part of confusion, or we become the illusion? And then we suffer in our head all the time. Why? I don't know why. You have to question that to yourself. You see? Anytime when you are lost, when you are feeling purposeless, when you are confused, sit with yourself. What is the problem? Because you are influenced from people. According to people, you are supposed to be doing something all the time. So when you are not busy, you are just relaxed. You see, you cannot even relax. Can you see that? Then you get scared. Oh, no, I'm supposed to be doing something all the time. No, who told you that? You see, you have to design your life according to your nature. You have to let people go. You have to let ideas go, images go, everything go. Just exist as what you are and make your life according to your nature and according to what you are actually from this inside. You see that? So you don't have to just compare yourself to people all the time, blame society, complain about everything, this or that. That's stupid. You see that? First of all, you have to just see what is it that you want, what you care about. What is there to want in the first place? Is there something meaningful that you want? You see? Because if you don't get this brutally honest with yourself, there is no point of living. What is the point of living if I'm just the confusion? I never know what to do. We do not have our own basis of thinking. We are influenced, you see, that from people, what they do, from society structure. The reason why men are confused, always lost, purposeless, they don't know what to do, always like suffering in their head is because they never have their own basis of thinking. They do not have their own basis of thinking and their own perception of reality. The perception they have coming from the outside world, they do not have their own intelligence lens to see their life. That's why you see men are lost, they're influenced, they're always doing something that people are telling them to do. They never know what they want to do actually. They don't even find fulfillment in what they actually do. So what is the point of that life when you are not living it respectfully, when you are not living it with the presence of it, you see that? And first of all, we are not even present with everything. We are always lost in our head. Clarity can only come if you are present enough to see what is going on right now. You see that? Why is it that you are trying to just overthink everything around you? Everything is being complicated because of thinking. Why you see everything as complicated? Because of thinking. You see that? There is no presence. When you come to this moment, that's where your intelligence is. How can you use the intelligence if you are just lost in the knowledge of whatever you see out there? You see that? Knowledge is a tool. You use the knowledge to create your life, to make your life, you see. Just a tool, you see that. But it is not supposed to be you actually. You see that we take the knowledge as what we are. We take the ego as what we are. We take the mind as what we are. But you are not it. You are just nothing and nobody. You are just the intelligence, the seer, the looker who sees everything. So that is exactly why you feel lost, because you are just the knowledge right now. You see that? When you question what does it mean when I'm feeling lost, when I'm purposeless, when I'm just confused, what does that mean? It simply means that you are just seeking answers in the outside world, comparing yourself, seeking validation, what people value, what society value, you see. You don't see that what you value, what you care about, what is it that is meaningful to you. Not because of money, not because of, you see, success or fame and all that bullshit. They are just secondary. Don't give them too much importance. First of all, so many people are beggars to their life. They are begging this world everything. They want so many things. They have become beggars. They don't even get what they want. So don't be like that, you see. That's why life is hard for men, because first of all, they're running from suffering. Men are running for, you see that, from suffering from all this around them. The reason why life is hard for a man, you see that, because men are running from everything. They're running from suffering, they're escaping everything, and this moment, you see that. Why do you scare? You get scared. What is the point of this all? You see, in your head, question everything. You see? We are too scared to question everything because we think it's a very effort thing. It's not effort. Can you see what is going on right now? Just ask this simple question. You see, we are not present. And when you are not present, you are just in the illusion. When you let your physical energy to take care of everything, you become unstoppable. This energy of life in you is much more bigger than you. It can only flow when you give your attention to this moment actually. If your attention is lost, then your energy flows there. You see, in feeling lost, feeling purposeless, feeling depressed, all the time caring what people think, what people value. Fuck them. Who are they? Why do you care too much about people, about everything around you? Just be the best version of yourself, the full version of you, whatever you are, the highest version of yourself. Because if you don't become that, your life can never change. I'm telling you this. That's the problem with people, is that they never become their fullest version because they care too much. What people think, what society think, fuck them. I'm sorry. What you care about right now, you see? You see, what is it that you truly want? What do you want to do? Question, you see? And let the presence of this life, this energy to take care of your life. You don't have to think always to take care of your life, you see that? We think like we have to think too much to live our life. No, we don't have to. Thinking is the reason why your life is destroyed, you see that? Thinking is the reason. What will happen? Why are you so scared? Why are you so in the overthinking, you see? Why? What is the reason behind this anxiety? Look at it, you see that? Get out of it. Don't try to solve it. Don't try to run from it. Just get out of it. It is an illusion. When you question it, there is realization. You will not want to solve anything that the mind is actually throwing at you. Everything that the mind throws at you, you see, tells you, gives you, you just suffer into it. You see, I see people, if the weather is bad, oh, this is not good. Why the fuck should I waste my energy into nonsense things? Why is it we don't have something meaningful to do? Why is it we are always just, lost in our illusion? Why? We care too much, careness. When you care too much, you become weak. I'm sorry, I want to tell you as it is. Because we just care too much. You see that? What is happening? We are stopping ourselves. We are suppressing ourselves. I want people to become unstoppable, to just go and let go and just exist as what they are. Let go of the thinking, all the nonsense and images and ideas. You don't have to solve the traumas, the negativity, the problems, the past, the future, the now, this moment. Don't waste your time. Your energy is very limited. Put your energy into something meaningful that you truly care about. What is it that you want, first of all? First of all, it's not even about using your energy into something meaningful. You cannot do something meaningful all the time. I'm just telling you to live your life to the fullest. It doesn't mean that, you see, always lost in desires, always lost in wants, just a beggar to this world. I want this, I want that. That's why people don't even have what they want. All the time, they're wanting everything all the time. Social media, scrolling all the time, watching their friends, you see, comparing themselves to them. Who is better, who is... That's stupid. If you really want to become better and the best version, you need to come out of your comfort zone, that stupid zone, comparing yourself, overthinking what they think, what they are. You see, you have your own life power, energy in you, the force of life. That is more bigger, much more intelligent, you see, than the mind itself, actually. You see that? The mind is full of garbage and bullshit. We never question the mind. That's why we suffer into the mind. Why we suffer in the mind? Because we never question the mind. We grow up with this garbage all the time. Just question what is going on in your head right now. What is that? Solve that shit. You see that? Become present with everything. Because the more you are present, the more you have the energy, you see, to live it, to live into it, to use it in somewhere meaningful. You see? It's not even just about meaningful desires, purpose. You see, I'm just telling you generally that as you are living, you wake up in the morning every day, what is the reason behind you feel lost, you feel confused, you never know what to do, always lost? What is this all about? You see that? Why you suffer into randomness of the mind? Why you suffer into that randomness? Random thoughts, they just come and go, control you. Emotions come and go, they control you. Why do you let them control you? Ignore them. You see, ignore them. That is the work of spirituality, is to ignore negative thoughts. Because if you don't, you become them. That's the thing, is that if we don't see what is going on right now, we become. You see, that's why when you observe, you find your own intelligence. Then I'm nothing. You say, I'm nothing that the mind is telling me, actually. You use the mind as a tool to live your life where it is needed. The rest of the time, you just rest and relax. You don't have to think too much, you see, to be the fullest version of what you are actually. The problem is we are thinking too much. We care too much. What people think, that's stupid. I'm sorry. You see? That's the reason why nobody knows what they want to do, because they're always looking for answers in the outside world. What people value, what society value. You see, what you value, have you ever asked that? And what I say, when you value, you really value that? Or you are influenced, or you are just in this, in a mode where you say, because people value, so I value this. You see, right now, I don't want you to value anything in the first place. This moment, you have to experience it as it is. What is this moment right now? Can you see this? What is right now? And why are we lost? Where are we? In this moment, what is important to you? What do you give importance to? It's up to you. See that. Is there anything to give importance to, first of all? See, we have to ask questions. That's where the intelligence will come, actually. Otherwise, the rest of the time, humanity is just suffering, nothing but suffering. You see? We are not honest enough to see that we are lost in concepts and ideas. The life has been taken from us by the structure of society. As we grow up, you see, the knowledge takes over our life. And we never get to experience the physical reality as it is. The reality you experience is just mechanical, boring, stupid. I'm sorry. mechanical life to experience, to live in the mechanical life, you see. Just do the same thing all the time, just never, you see, relax or let it go, always worrying and shitting. I'm sorry, like, what is the point of all this bullshit? When you're gonna die one day, why we don't accept the truth as it is? Why we are running from the truth? Why we are becoming, you see, just whatever the world is throwing at us? Why you become whatever the world throws at you? Why? You see? Why you care too much? First of all, you see, we don't sit with ourselves. The nonsense control us. When we see the nonsense for as nonsense, then the rest will become meaningless to us. You have put meanings into everything around you. You value everything. You give meanings to everything. Why you value everything so much? The whole value system is actually, you see, affecting you because you value it. You see, what is the point of just too much this seeking this world knowledge? You see, so that's all. You see, that's all. Stop thinking too much. Just to get out of it. You see, what is this moment? Come to here. You see, that's my point. The rest is what you do is your choice. At least don't live from the dump side of this mind. You see, that's my point. That's all. Thank you for watching.